A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge with God from Satan, the accursed one. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. O Allah, send blessings upon Muhammad, the family of Muhammad, the companions of the companions, and send peace upon them. In the book of Allah, in chapter 29, verse 69, in the Arabic it says, وَالَّذِينَ جَحَادُوا فِينَا لَنَا أَدِيَنَاهُمْ سُبُوء لَنَا وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَمَعَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. And in the English it says, and those who strive hard in us, certainly we guide them in our ways, and verily God is always with those who do good. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. This is my second video on Riya. Riya is very amazing to me, that I've never heard of this subject. And I got this subject actually from studying this book here. This is the 40 Hadiths and exposition of ethical and mystical traditions by Ayatollah Khomeini alayhi salam. And he's speaking of this ostentation, or the Riya. And this is the second video, inshallah. Now, in order to get to a little bit more, because as I'm reading this, I've seen a whole lot of things in my life that I could have possibly been wrong. So, inshallah, I want to talk about the stages of the soul first, and then I'm going to get back into the Riya, because this consists with this also. So, inshallah, I'm going to talk about the three stages of the soul. There's a nafsi armor. A nafsi armor, this is in chapter 12, verse 53 in the Quran. And this is the stages of the soul. The first stage of the soul, which is prone to evil. If not controlled with the person, the evil will overtake them. This is the stage of the soul which is similar to an animal. Eat, drink, sleep, have sex, just do whatever. Animal instincts. This is the stage of the soul in which somebody just is prone to do whatever they want. Now, in the second stage is nafsi lawama. The lawama stage is the self-accusing stage. Asking for forgiveness for the minor and major sins that one does. This is the average stage of the soul in which a believer is on. This is the lawama stage. And then you have the mutmainna stage. The mutmainna stage is a perfect satisfaction with the soul after complete surrender unto the will of God. The mutmainna stage is the stage in which the prophets were on, as mentioned, the infallibles were on, and this is the stage in which we will want to be on, inshallah, as we progress in our life and as we progress in our religion. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that He raises people amongst the ranks, in different stages. So, inshallah, we have to remember that we have different stages of our souls, and we have to go through different things in order to get to where we want to go. Now, as far as the first Amara stage, this is the animal stage, and we know that we believe in the school of Islam that however you act is how you're going to be raised. The Prophet said, some people will be raised as animals, and certain things like this. So all the things that we do in our life, the conduct that we do, in the state in which we die, it's like a mirror, But like when we're raised, we're going to have these qualities, whether they're good or bad, inshallah. And some people will be raised as animals because they have acted with this animal instinct, and this is a very serious matter, and it has to be controlled, And this goes into the second stage of Riya, the stage of the soul, and maybe possess certain characteristics of different forms of animals, and good and bad qualities will be shown in this world and in the hereafter. This is just a temporary state. When we die, we'll go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the Day of Judgment. We'll be raised, and in front, can you imagine, in front of Allah, in the courtroom of Allah, in the courtroom of the saints, in the courtroom of the angels, and to be humiliated is this terrible thing. And this Riya is really serious, that for a Muslim to not do, and in this world and the hereafter. And if your aim is against religious morality, it will lead you to satanic realm. If you're going towards yourself, if you're self-centered, self-conceited, if you're doing satanic, haram things, this is going to put you with the shaitan. The shaitan doesn't have anything else but to whisper. Inshallah, I'll get into that. But what we have to do, inshallah, is to combat this. And it doesn't matter who you are. The shaitan in the congregational salat, it says in the Ayatollah say in this book of Islam, that even the imam that is leading the salah is subject to the shaitan. And then in the first row of the congregational salat, the shaitan starts from the right, because it's the best spot, the first row in the congregational salat, and it goes on down, inshallah, to the back. In a hadith it says hadith Qudsi. It says, neither the vastness of my earth or my heaven can contain me. Allah says, neither the vastness of my earth or my heaven can contain me. Indeed, the heart of a man with faith can contain me. This is the only thing that can contain Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is our faith and our heart. Allah says in the Quran that the Quran is the cure for the disease in the heart, inshallah. Unless we try to change this self-centered, self-motivated showing off for people, then unless we can try to change it, we won't become a true believer, inshallah. In acts of worship, in the salah, in dealing with people, the devil intervenes in acts of worship and sensual temptations. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. The best thing when a Satan comes and whispers to you is A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge with God from Satan, the accursed one. And La ilaha illallah. There is no God but God. This is putting the seal on your heart for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Many times the person does not know that they're committing the Riya, which is like I explained, is showing off, inshallah, for people, to gain things from people. To get rid of these vices is to seek religious knowledge, the religious of the Sharia, and understand yourself. To continually cross-examine your actions, cross-examine yourself, inshallah. Myself. I have to cross-examine myself. I've been doing a lot of this for the last 2 days since I made that first video yesterday, inshallah, and today, I'm really thinking about this. This is very serious. And if you don't know what exactly is going on, inshallah, and if you don't know the signs of it, because if you don't know a problem, you can't cure it. Once you know the problem is, you can cure it. Inshallah, talk to the scholars, talk to the imams, talk to those who have knowledge, inshallah, and read the books, and the books are inshallah will help you. So with that, I just wanted to cover the stages of the soul, the second part of Riya, and how maybe you can combat it. It's quiet, it's silent, to where you might not even know it, inshallah. This is the second stage of the first stage was openly knowing. The second stage was committing something in which you may not know exactly what you're doing. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.